This is a very weird question. How far would a flat piece of paper fly if Superman pushed it as hard as he could? And we're assuming a piece of paper that can't be destroyed or be combusted. Now, normally if you compress something, it will become harder, more solid, more dense. But I'm assuming that it's also not compressible, so, it's still going to have air resistance. I don't know how hard Superman can canonically push things, but again, assuming absolutely no combustion, it'll fly forward for a distance. But as soon as Superman stops pushing it, it's going to curve upward. Because basically all that air that's in front of it is going to be like a wall. So the path of least resistance is going to be the piece of paper flying in the way that it encounters the least amount of air, which in this case means flying in the direction of its edge. And if the paper is indestructible and can't fold itself, for example, to continue moving forward, then it'll just keep encountering air resistance and curving, and encountering air resistance and curving, and encountering air resistance and curving. And then eventually it would just flutter to the ground. I mean, at least that's as accurate as I can imagine it being. I've ignored a ton of laws of physics to make this work. So really, this answer is kind of nonsense, as most ignore this laws of physics, but give me a physics answer anyway questions are. But if we ignore friction, but not all friction, and if we ignore the structural integrity of the paper, but not all the paper, and if we ignore specific types of air resistance and the compressibility of the paper and so on and so forth, if we ignore mostly everything, I think this is how it would happen.